what's up, YouTubers? Back again with another video. And I wanted to bring you guys a quick video. Look, I'm stuttering while I'm talking already. Like, wow. Let's just do this Exalted Blade and get it over with, right? Alright. Exalted Blade. Number one. Exalted Blade is affected by the mods you place onto your melee weapon. Why do I go with a Dragon Arcana? Simply because Dragon Arcana is a highly slashed weapon. That's why. And Excalibur is a slash frame. So I like going with Excalibur. So I want to keep that slash effect going. And he's fitted primarily better with Infestation because they're mostly affected by slash. Granted, elemental damage and other damage. Enough of that. So you can go with whatever weapon you want to go with, but just so you know, long swords and the prime Skana, and I believe the dual Skana and the prism Skana both give a 10% melee buff of damage while in Exalted Blade. Alright? So what mods you place onto your melee weapon is going to determine the strength of your Exalted Blade. Your Exalted Blade already comes with a stance, which is called Exalted Blade. If you figure that out, Excalibur comes with Exalted Blade, okay? And so, no matter how much damage you're putting out in your melee weapon, this doesn't really matter. I mean, it matters, but if you don't have the right build, you can be an Exalted Blade and you're gonna just wipe out, simply because Excalibur is not the best melee frame in my opinion, or just frame period, as far as when it comes to shield and health. He's not the best, so you gotta buff him up a bit. So what I decided to do is go ahead and go with one former: Energy Siphon, Steel Fiber, Vitality, Redirection, Quick Thinking, Fortitude, Prime Flow, Narrow-Minded, and Rage. Now, Narrow-Minded can be substituted for what I like to use is a Streamline. And here's the reason why. Streamline is going to give me 30% power efficiency along with Quick Thinking. That's going to hit me at 70%. It's going to almost cap me out. That means the more of his abilities that I use, the less amount it pulls from my pool of energy. So that's very important. One with a prime flow, simply because 25% extra than a flow that is already maxed out. That little bit makes a difference. One with the Fortitude, simply because it has the best of both worlds, because I noticed in Exalted Blade have a tendency of not being able to block incoming damage as much. So this gives me a 20% chance to resist knockdown and an 80% shield recharge, which is great for me. Also the redirection, because this is your first line of defense, your shield. Vitality is going to help me out with health, which is great, and we want that Steel Fiber to also help us out with health. So these two go together. But the bread and butter of this build, and I believe any build that you do with Exalted Blade, is Rage, which is going to really make a huge difference. Convert 40% of damage on health to energy. 40% of death on health goes to energy. And Quick Thinking says drains energy to stop lethal damage with 40% efficiency. Good. I like this. So if you don't go with the Streamline, you decide to go with something else, that's definitely fine, such as the Narrow-Minded. That's going to give us a little bit of duration, which I like. I still have 3 points. If I want to put some more points in there, that's fine. That duration is going to really help me out. But I want you guys to understand this right here. While in Exalted mode or Exalted Blade, your Energy Siphon does not work. It only works when you come out of Exalted Blade. That's when your Energy Siphon kicks in. Now, I do understand that this particular frame is still being worked on. If you happen to know something different outside of what I know in regards to the Exalted Blade working with the melee weapon and it having a major effect on the strength of Exalted Blade, hey, be sure to leave your comments below. With that said, this is my build, and real quick, It's one thing to do a build. Yeah, I'm just doing a build. It's one thing to show a build. It's another thing to go in and play. And I'm gonna go in here real quick. Exterminate. I want to show you guys where to find the stance mod Exalted Blade within your Warframe. And so, with that said, let's go in here. I'm gonna show you guys this real quick. What you want to do, if you want to see that Exalted Blade, what you need to do is go into... Well, before we do that, let's go in here and wreck some shop real quick. Yeah, what's the use of talking about a build and you're not showing the build off, right? It's a waste of time. And I have my cool bro with me also to help out with that extra protection that I need on my shield. Here we go. Be sure to blind. What I'm doing here. Watch the stats up top in the right hand corner. And as you can see, there's not a lot. Okay, let's blind him. Okay. You see, this makes the gameplay a lot more. It makes it funner. Cool bro is down. Now I'm just gonna do. Oh, I don't have the energy to do it. Just take him out. He took me down. Alright, let's get. As you can see, I'm pretty low here. Let's go into Exalted Blade again. And normally when I do builds like this, or usually gameplay, I hardly ever speak in them, as most of my subscribers probably already know. Do a blind. Alright. I want to go in somewhere and show you guys real quick. Oh boy, come on. Alright, let's go in here real quick. And I'm going to show you guys where to find Exalted Blade. And there you have it. Exalted Blade stands, summons a sword of pure light and immense power, lancing justice, virtuous slash, cutting poise, equal laceration, judge, severance, tranquil, strike, weightless steel, death mark, and there you have it. Alright, so hopefully I answered the question. Someone asked me here in the comments, how do I mod Exalted Blade? Exalted Blade is part of your Warframe. Alright, looks like I got some more company. Look, I'm looking low too. Look at the health. Now if you want to, what you could do is add an anti-toxin, and that would help out on the toxins in the same slot that you would add the streamline. And so with that said, as you can see, I died, but that wasn't the point. The point was to show you guys some gameplay so you can get an idea of how this build works. Now because I died doesn't necessarily mean the build is some garbage. Okay, let me get serious here. It just means that I'm not getting too aggressive here. I gotta play aggressive. That's all that means. Let's do a slide, line them. So it's okay considering. There we go. And I'm gonna stay in it right here. So it's not bad. It's not a bad build. I mean, hey, I know some of you guys, you know, would take this build or add to it, however you want to add to it. But this is a basic build with a one former. And I like to try to keep it kind of basic because I'll probably end up putting probably 2 or 3 more form into this Excalibur Warframe, and going from there. So with that said, this is Joshua Timing. Always remember, keep God first, and I will see you in the next video on Warframe. I'm out. Peace.